Hello. So today C is for control. Now I'm not saying have the freedom to be in control. I'm saying have the freedom to be out of control. Now I'm not talking about a lack of control. I'm not saying, throw your clothes off in the local supermarket and run around naked. But of course, if you want to. I'm talking about not having that tight, heavy feeling that I have when I think I have to control everything, when everything seems to be out of control. Because, what is control? Control is like trying to make other people do what we want them to, make life fit into the way we think it should happen. Trying to control everything around us. What happens if we don't control everything? Does it all go to hell in a handcart? No, nothing happens really, does it? So we don't need to have that tight feeling of control. Often when people think about control, they think about controlling something, like maybe controlling their drinking or maybe controlling their eating. Now quite often the thing that we think we want to control is the very thing that we think is controlling us. And I have to tell you, that bottle of wine doesn't care if you drink it or not. It has no opinion. It is not trying to control you. So what we're trying to control really is the way we're thinking about the thing, isn't it? We're trying to control our thinking. But even that's out of our control. If that doesn't seem right to you, let me ask you, can you tell me what your next thought's going to be? No. Not this one, you just had that. No, not that one, you've just had that. Your very next thought. No, of course you can't. Now, if you can't choose your very next thought, what makes you think that you chose this one? It seems that even our thoughts are out of our control. What comes into our mind is out of our control, because it's true. So all you can do is recognise the type of thought you're having. So if you're feeling, oh, I need to control everything, you're probably feeling quite anxious, quite urgent, because that's what happens, isn't it, when we think we need to control things? We feel like, oh, that feeling, oh, I've got to do it. So if you're having those feelings, if it feels like everything is slipping out of control, you can just recognise by the feeling you're in, by that anxious, urgent, or however it shows up for you, you can notice the feeling you're in. And then when you notice the feeling you're in, that gives you space to have a new fresh thought about something different. A new thought that you didn't control, that you don't know where it comes from, okay? It just allows you to let go of the feeling that if everything doesn't go according to your plan, life's a disaster. It just allows you to go with the energy. In Tai Chi, you don't control the energy, you go with the energy. And we've all heard of the hackneyed phrase, go with the flow. But it's not a bad phrase. It's much nicer to go with the flow of life than feeling like you have to control it. You can't control the sea from going in and out. It doesn't matter how much you try, yeah? So just go with the flow. And if you do, if you relinquish having to control everything, instead of feeling as if you're in a runaway car speeding off down the motorway, you can just enjoy the freedom of a roller coaster at the fairground. Okay, bye-bye.